Hi guys, it's Carmen James again, and welcome back to part 2 of the Follow Your Gut series. Over the next 5 days, I'm going to be discussing 5 tips that you can implement immediately to improve your gut health. Now, we started speaking a little bit yesterday about why your gut health is so important, but did you know that your small intestine is approximately 5 meters long and your large intestine is approximately 1.5 meters long? Now, that's a really long distance for your food to travel, and that's not even considering the upper parts of your gastrointestinal tract. We spoke a little bit yesterday about the bugs in your gut. And did you know that the gut microbiome contains tens of trillions of microorganisms in it? Some bacteria, some fungi, some viruses, and all together the genes of those bugs are about 150 times more than the genes of your human cells. Can you imagine that? That's like really amazing. So yesterday we started talking a little bit about water and how increasing our fluid intake will improve our digestive health. We spoke about the fact that increasing your water intake would reduce cravings, especially craving for junk foods like snack foods and sweets and sugary processed foods. We also said that water can help to increase your energy levels and make you feel more vital and vibrant during the day. And water can also help to improve your mental focus and can help to aid with digestion as fiber absorbs water, moving it along your gut. So today we're going to be speaking about stress management. Now you may be wondering, what does stress management have to do with my gut health? And interestingly, there's something called the gut-brain axis. And what we're finding, especially now with all the recent data that's coming out, is that there's a really close link between what's going on in your digestive system and what's actually going on in your brain. In fact, your gut produces a lot of the serotonin that's circulating in your body. Some studies show that it produces up to 90% of this feel-good hormone in your gut. And stress can also lead to inflammation in the gut, which can cause things like gastritis, irritable bowel syndrome, and even Crohn's disease. In fact, a large percentage of what we see in general practice is as a result of stress on the body. Now, I know what you're thinking. Stress is a part of life. As long as we're living on this earth, we are going to have stressful situations coming to us all the time, and I completely understand. But one thing that we need to make sure that we understand is that there is something that we can do about the stress that comes to us in life. Nobody said that life isn't going to be tough sometimes, and nobody said that you won't experience stress, but it's very important how we actually handle the stress that comes to us in life. So if we think about stress management, the way I like to explain it to myself is that life is not always about what happens to you, it's about how you respond to what happens to you. Notice I didn't say react. A reaction is usually quite a quick thing, an immediate, automatic thing that we usually don't think through, whereas a response is something that's a little bit more measured, a little bit more restrained. And so 2 bits of advice with regards to stress management is, the first thing is acceptance. That life is actually going to be tough at times. As long as we're living on this earth, we are going to face good times and bad times alike. And we just need to accept that that is part of life. But secondly, we also need to increase our awareness so that we realize that we are actually in control of how we respond to the stress in life. Now, what is the impact of stress on the gut? Stress puts us in something called the fight or flight mode. Back in the day when our existence was based on how well we could escape from things like saber-toothed tigers, our fight or flight response was something that we relied on heavily. But if you think about it now, The stress that we face is very different and doesn't usually threaten our survival. The traffic that we sit in on a daily basis going to work, our jobs and our workload, the children that we take care of. Sometimes our stress levels are so high that we are overwhelmed and inundated with things that are causing us to trigger our fight and flight system. And that fight or flight system releases stress hormones, so adrenaline and cortisol. Cortisol has many functions in the body, but under stressful conditions, it's excreted in huge amounts, and it can cause a disruption in our insulin response, and it can lead to inflammation. So I'm just going to touch on 2 ways that you can reduce the stress in your life. The first way is through meditation. Now, if you're not familiar with meditation, if you've never tried it before, you may have a little bit of a mental block when it comes to giving it a go for the first time. And I just want to explain to you that meditation doesn't have to be complicated. We live in a very fast-paced world where things are constantly bombarding us all the time. We have social media going on, emails that we're receiving, work that we need to get done. We live in an overly stimulated environment. And so meditation is an opportunity for us to take some time out. The idea behind meditation is to sit quietly with your thoughts without engaging in your thoughts and focusing on your breath or focusing on a positive affirmation. A lot of the time we don't take the time out that we need to recharge our batteries. Some of the benefits of meditation are that it takes you out of that fight or flight mode. It also helps to reduce your stress hormones and can assist you to clear your mind, stabilize your breathing, and improve your stress response. Another amazing stress relieving activity is journaling. I find journaling particularly helpful, and especially because it helps to improve sleep, can help you to process your thoughts and become less reactive, and can also help you to cope with challenging situations. A lot of the time when we are about to go to bed, we have a lot of things circulating in our minds and we find it difficult to switch off. Sometimes getting your thoughts out of your head and onto a page is very therapeutic and can help you to reflect and understand and process your thought patterns instead of them just whirling around in your mind aimlessly. So I hope that these stress management tips have been helpful for you, and I also hope that you join me tomorrow for tip number 3 on how to improve your gut health. Take care of yourselves. Bye.